We are Ham Radio. Welcome back, everybody. It's Freddie Mac, your ham radio crusader, and I'm back with another video. Yes, about AllStar. Specifically, AllStarLink 3 Raspberry Pi version. I am kind of an idiot, but you already knew that, didn't you? Well, I have been struggling a little bit with changing Wi-Fi access points for my AllStarLink 3. I really enjoy connecting my nodes up by Wi-Fi, but I thought you had to re-image it. I've seen some settings before early on into my ASL3 training that I have revisited today, and I'm here and I'm very excited to show you how to do this. Let's say you've got your AllStarLink node and it's portable and you've connected it to your home Wi-Fi, but then you grab it, throw it in the truck or the car, or the RV, and you go camping. Or you go on a POTA adventure and you've got your mobile hotspot with you as well, or the hotspot off of your phone, and you want to connect your AllStar node to it. Well, how do you do that? Because, you know, I always looked in the cockpit and I couldn't find anything, but it's in the ASL manual, and wow, it's a lot easier than I thought. Little tricky, but not too bad. So let's take a quick look. So let's say you're at home and you're connected to your AllStar node via its current Wi-Fi setting. This one is set to my mobile hotspot that I have with me in the house. And my mobile hotspot is AT&T FirstNet. Since my years in law enforcement, I'm still a sworn officer and I have the ability to use the FirstNet network. Now, I don't believe this little problem that I'm having is narrowed down to just the FirstNet users. I think it's an AT&T thing. I'm using the Netgear Nighthawk M1100 mobile hotspot, and don't get me wrong, it works really well. It does 4G, for goodness sakes, and it does 2 gig and 5 gigahertz connections, and you can either do one or both. It's just not that bad. But I cannot get AllStarLink to navigate through their firewall. There's only one node in the world I can connect to, and that is 55553. The Parrot node down in Plano, Texas. So I get it here in the house and I'm like, man, I need to change the Wi-Fi access points. I know there's a way to do that. I can't remember what it was, and then I looked it up. Just go to the ASL manual and type in Wi-Fi and you will see it start to pop up. So basically you're wanting to add a Wi-Fi network, but if you go right above that section, you're going to see changing Wi-Fi settings, which is what I wanted. Okay, so now you have more than one option now as far as accessing different Wi-Fi hotspots around your AllStarLink 3 node. And I'll show you real quick the way that everyone may be used to now, or the one that is not in beta. So if you go to the web admin portal and log in to the terminal, actually if you go to the ASL manual and type in Wi-Fi, you'll get the current Wi-Fi settings as far as what to do, and you could take this line right here, nmcli space device space Wi-Fi space list, throw it into the terminal. I don't think you have to put sudo in front of it, but oh, what the heck. It'll take and pause a moment and scan for Wi-Fi access points around it and give you a nice list from best signal to worst signal. And the little star asterisk out to the left indicates which one you are using now. So you can also just come in here and put in the changes if you want, but you can consult the manual for that information. But there's a new way, but it's in beta. So what if you're not attached to the beta repository? Well, we can change that really quick. All you need to do is copy this line. We'll paste it in. Sudo space asl-repo-switch space -l space beta. What this does is switch you over to the beta repository for AllStarLink. And then it says, hey, you probably should run apt update. So I'm going to go to sudo apt update, see if there's anything else it needs to grab or look for. And there should be, yeah, there's 7 packages. And then we'll come back over here and we'll grab this line, which is basically the new software that's in beta. And it's sudo apt install -y cockpit-Wi-Fi manager. Wow, cockpit Wi-Fi manager? Aren't we in the cockpit? Yes, we are. So let's just get this installed real quick. And I'll also, while I'm here, do a sudo apt upgrade. See about getting those other packages in. It's always nice to have the latest version of software. Okay, so once we've done that, we're just going to do a simple reboot and get everything clean. Okay, our AllStarLink Raspberry Pi version node has rebooted, and let's go into the web admin portal and log in. And we're back to the cockpit, but what's this we see? There's a Wi-Fi manager down here now. Oh my goodness, let's look at that. Configured Wi-Fi networks. This is the one that's pre-configured, so I can pre-configured it when I burnt the image to this Pi. And the SSID is Mandalore, and that's the UUID. Now we can scan for additional networks. Okay, so now this Mandalore SSID Wi-Fi hotspot access point, whatever, that I'm connected to now is at my home. So I need to configure this node to connect to my mobile hotspot. It's a Netgear MR1100 Netgear Nighthawk through AT&T. So let's scan for Wi-Fi networks. This should take a look at everything that's around us, and it does. And right there is Crusader Mobile. So since we've scanned for it, we've got to configure it now. So it's got to go in here exactly the way it is in the list. Now when I pasted that in, you see the cursor is like a million miles away from the last word. Back that up. Make sure that that cursor ends right at the end of the word. The network password for this one is... and I can save it. Now that connection is successfully added. And if you needed to, you could delete a Wi-Fi network if you had it in here as well. So now up here in the configured Wi-Fi networks is Mandalore and Crusader Mobile. That's how you switch it over. Now, I've personally been experimenting with this, and I have found that when I was in another location and I was running my portable node on Crusader Mobile, and then I'd get to that location and I'd scan for networks, I'd get the list of, like, say, at my place of work, and I would connect to that network and I would turn off the Crusader Mobile. It would switch itself. But sometimes you gotta reboot as well. So it's kind of up to you. But this is how you can add those in there. If you know about the network name and its password about up to an access point that you're not at, put it in there and save it. Chances are it will go ahead and connect to it, as long as you get the label in there exactly as it's displayed on the AP and the password in there exactly as it should be. So give that a try. Now you can always come back to the terminal after the update and use those same commands. And scan for the networks there as well. And you see the asterisk right there. It's still connected to Mandalore. And Mandalore is my home internet. Now, if I took this node outside the range, I am confident that it'll switch over to Crusader Mobile because it's done it for me before. But if it doesn't, I've actually had it not switch over before for whatever reason, and I've just rebooted the node and it grabbed right onto the new access point without any problems whatsoever. So, okay, I'm here in the manual, and I think I'm going to go ahead and make the node manually switch over to the Crusader Mobile access point. I believe I can do that. If I grab this line here and go to the terminal, I need to change that to sudo. Now where it says MYNETWORK will be the access point name. They've got it in uppercase there so that you will realize that. So we're going to go to, and here's an important note to make. If your access point has a space in, like, 2 words with a space in between, on this particular line, you've got to put it in quotes. And then password is also in uppercase. My password, change that to the actual password, case sensitive, I assume. And mine is all one word, so it doesn't need quotations. So we're going to switch it over to Crusader Mobile under that password. try the Crusader mobile again. It should just go into the ether because it's now connected to the other access point, and we should lose the connection to that node until we switch over to that network. There it goes. So we've lost connection to it. So let's go up here to our Wi-Fi manager, switch over to Crusader mobile, and let's see if we can reconnect. And we did. Now, it likes to get a little confused sometimes, so I go ahead and log out and log back in. Just kind of clear the baffles, as it were. Computers get confused, and they're very unproductive when they are. So boom, we are back in the node. And look, it's on Crusader mobile. So let's go into the Wi-Fi manager. Probably won't see anything different here, but we know that that's in here. So let's go back to the terminal. Have it look at the device Wi-Fi list. It's going to scan the network around it. Going to scan the area around it again. And you can see here that the asterisk is next to Crusader mobile now. The signal's not as good because I'm using a mobile Wi-Fi hotspot, and the node is in one room, I'm in another, but it's working. That's how you get it to switch back. So what if I want to manually switch it back to Mandalore? Well, let's just come here. Since Mandalore is one word, we don't need the quotes. And the password is the same, so we can just hit enter there, and we will probably lose connection again. It kind of goes into a state of stasis because it's like, I don't know what to do. So we'll wait for it to lose its connection, and then we'll switch our Wi-Fi access point back to Mandalore. There, it lost its connection. So let's go up here to the Wi-Fi manager, get connected back to Mandalore, reconnect to our node, and there we are. So we can go back here, go to our Almon 3 page. I'm just going to say 1999 because I haven't actually configured this node. I wanted to show you the Wi-Fi side of things. So there you have it, Wi-Fi access point changing on ASL3 Raspberry Pi mode. Here's a scenario that some of you are already asking yourself. Okay, what if I grab my mobile AllStar node, take it with me in my access point, which it's already configured for, and I get out in the wilderness and my access point is broken, or I lose it, or I don't have access to it anymore. But you need your AllStar node to work, so you've got another source of Wi-Fi wherever you're at. How are you going to get into your node to change it? Well, it's not that hard, really. I know this because I've actually done it. So I don't know about any of you, but I'm a geek, so I carry extra stuff around. This is a mobile router. It's a Wi-Fi router. Also acts as a hotspot, but it has a DHCP server in it. So whatever gets plugged into it will pull an IP address to this local network, but it's also Wi-Fi. So I can go over to the laptop, log into the Wi-Fi, do a network scan, see who's pulled the IP address, and then I can get back into that AllStar node and connect it to the next hotspot. So let's give it a try. Okay, so we're back on the computer. So let's go look for the access point called HRC because that's what I named that little mobile router. There it is, HRC, Ham Radio Crusader. The password is already saved into this computer, so we can refresh this, and it should resolve on the network, and it does. So, cool. Let's log into our router. So now that we're back into the Raspberry Pi, we're going to go back to the terminal, do a sudo su, get back into the root, and let's do that scan again and see what's going on around us for Wi-Fi. Hit enter and let it do its thing. Okay, so it sees Mandalore and it sees HRC. But let's say, for example, you're out there in the wilderness and you want to hook up to a different access point, and you brought your little Wi-Fi router, and you're doing this right here. So just for the sakes and purposes of this video, we're going to connect back to Mandalore. So we've got to put in this line. And we're going to change MYNETWORK to Mandalore. We've got to spell it correctly, because if you don't, it won't connect. And then the password on my end is lowercase Amy Fred 1995. We're going to hit enter, and it's going to go in limbo again. So I'm going to go back to the router, disconnect it from the Raspberry Pi, and reboot it. I turned off the mobile router, and now I'm going to switch back to Mandalore. It tried Crusader Mobile by default. It just grabs the ones it can see and has connected to before. So now we're back on the Mandalore. We hit reconnect here. Yeah, it's going to want us to log back in, which is what we expected. And we're back into our node. Refresh our Almon 3 page, and we're back to it as well. Go ahead and log in, and we'll just connect up to our repeater in Preston.
Node 57788 connected.
And we're hooked back up. So that's, you know, it's a little bit of an extra step right now to switch back to it, but it's worth it if you get caught in a pinch. So having this little feature right here is darn handy if you need to switch Wi-Fi access points. Cool stuff, right? I tell you, ASL3 just continues to amaze me. I'm really loving the software, and the people that are developing it and the community that's coming together to make all this happen better every day is amazing. It's a great time to be an AllStarLink fan. I'm just saying. I have a lot of fun with it. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you got something good out of it. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors about the Ham Radio Crusader YouTube channel. Our numbers are getting up there, and the more there are, the more successful we can be as a community. It can only get better from here. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything. Special shout out to Mike N2MAK for making an awesome shirt. Mike is a great supporter of everything ham radio. Get on over to his YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and check out his videos. He's got a lot to offer the hobby, y'all. I'm just saying. And I support you, Mike. Thanks for being a ham, dude. All right, everybody, this is Freddie Mac, your Ham Radio Crusader, saying 73s, wishing all the good signals to be yours, and ham on, y'all.